Okay. Hello, guys. Happy Monday. I've been so pumped for this call for like a whole week. More actually longer than that because I've actually been thinking about all these things for probably a good solid month about what I wanted to implement in this new year and what I wanted to bring to the team. And I know what McKenna and Michelle and we've all just been collaborating a lot and doing a lot of self-reflection and reflection within just how things went last year and how we want to do things differently this coming year with the huge transition to body. So with that, I'm going to start with some announcements. So I'm going to go into more detail about this on tonight's call, but our first team-wide BOD group is going to start, which will follow the body blocks, will start February 6th. And I'm going to go into more detail on that. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. The qualifications still continue for the Business Builder Retreat, and I have some recognition to do for that. But it is not too late, you guys. You can start qualifying now or next month, but it's not too late. So I want to encourage you guys, if you want to be at that retreat with us in Arizona, I want to highly encourage you just to go for it because you will not regret being there. And then McKenna's favorite, we're going to do a team-wide ultimate reset. I have to give her so much crap. She hates it so much. Team-wide ultimate reset. I just wanted to do it personally. I love doing it this time of the year, early first quarter. So if anybody wants to do it with me, or if you have customers that you want to share the ultimate reset with, and maybe you don't even want to do it, they're welcome to join me. I'll put together a little Facebook group just where we have a little community to check in. But do it if you haven't done it. And I think it's just, I love the way I feel after doing it. And I think it's just good to have done it at least one time to know what it's about. And if people ask questions, and it really does make you feel great. So if that's something you want to do, I'm going to start March 6th, but you guys will kind of create that group in February and plug people in, and whenever people want to start, they can. It's amazing. I agree, Steph. Okay, recognition. Before I go into the next few slides that I had, first of all, I just want to recognize all of you because we have a lot of you who show up every single Monday and it does not go unnoticed. I just want you to know that we see you and we appreciate you guys being here. We know who our lifers are in our community, and I know it fills my heart knowing like you guys take time out of your day away from your family and to be here with us, to learn, to be better, to just chat with each other. It really is a highlight. So I just want to thank you guys for being on the call. And I hope that we see even more faces join us throughout the next few months. And with that, we had one last little announcement that I wanted to add in here. McKenna and Michelle and I were kind of scheming in the background right before this call. We kind of try and plan out who's going to host what call and when. And we came up with a fun idea that we just wanted to do like a game night call or a fun, relaxed team call once a month where we do different fun things. And it probably will be like the last team call of the month. So for January, February, and March, we'll plan on these calls being the last, around the last Monday of the month, if possible. But with these calls, we're going to have fun game nights and there's going to be prizes. But there's going to be one big prize associated with being on these calls and participating specifically for our game night. Is that, again, you'll win a prize if you win that game that night. But if you show up to all those calls and you win a game night, you will get into a drawing to earn a spot at the Business Builder Retreat. You do not have to meet the qualifications to be there, even though we would love for you to meet the qualifications to be there. And if you already meet the qualifications to attend the retreat based on our criteria, we're going to give you a travel credit towards your trip. So if you're on those calls and you participate in game night and you're one of the winners, you're going to go into a drawing in early April, and we'll let you guys know who won the trip or earned it. And then if you're going to be joining us. So anyway, we just wanted to find a fun way to give back to you guys for being on these calls and showing up and being so consistent. So, and we'll try and again, like vary the times. We'll try and make those calls earlier so East Coasters can be on. You're welcome. Okay, recognition, Stephanie. If you didn't know, you know now. She's a 1-star freaking diamond coach. I don't want to say she clawed her way. She worked her butt off. Like she just, if you guys only knew what went on behind the scenes to make this happen, like, she deserves every ounce of credit and recognition, and she earned it. So big congrats to her. And then of course she has already earned her trip on the retreat. So we love you, Steph. Congratulations again. And then a few other gals that are really, really close to earning their trip. Abby and Anna are very close. They're checking all those boxes off month after month. And our next category of girls are the girls who have qualified in the Emerald holding category for 6 consecutive weeks. And now they just need to lock in SC, and they're getting one step closer as well. And then we got Karen and Stacy, who are also in qualification. And then I believe Ashley and Melissa, I think this is their first time on the board, if I'm not mistaken, or at least Melissa's, I want to say. Okay, I was just looking at, okay, so that's why I kind of put them on this board by themselves. So again, it's not too late to start your qualification for the trip, you guys. So we want to cheer these ladies on as they continue to qualify. Okay, I'm going to throw this over to Anna really quick, because as you guys probably saw, we had Super Weekend last weekend, and she was at the live DC event. And not only was she live in DC, she got to work out on stage with Megan Davies, because she brought some of the most guests, you know, as a coach coming to Super Weekend. So they let her come on stage. And that is, like she said, a bucket list moment for her in coaching. And we are so proud of her. And so Anna, I just want you to kind of cover your key takeaways from Super Weekend. So hit it.
Thanks. So there's my sweaty selfie with Megan. My dad passed me up his phone through the crowd of people at the front of the stage at the end. Aaron was videoing from the back. It was great. So in the video, Carl was talking with Lacey about for beginners only, kind of the structure of that program. It's 3 weeks, like all body blocks are 3 weeks on, 1 week to reset before the next one. There's 20 workouts that are going to be with it. Which if you do the math, that's, 3 weeks of 5 workouts a week plus a few extras. They will release a sample for it on February 20th. And then the official program release is March 6th, which is that first Monday of March. And she said that the focus on it is on foundational moves. So like moves that we do every day in our life, right? Like you're holding your kid and you lift them up, right? Like, hey, there's a shoulder press. Let's learn how to do that, right? Or you squat down to get something. Let's build the muscles so that when you go to stand back up again, you don't hurt yourself. Yeah, so the dates for that are, yeah, thanks, Kinsey. February 20th is a sample and March 6th is the release. For beginners only is in March. Following that, the next body blocks are a 21-day fix in April. These super blocks, these are the ones that if you can pay extra for if you don't have a subscription. But if you have a subscription, 90 PV subscription, like Shakeology, you get it for free. You get access for free. So April will be 21-day fix, and May will be T25. And I'm excited about that one. So those are the next, so we can plan for March, April, and May body blocks. We know ahead of time what they're going to be, who to reach out to, who loves Autumn, who loves Shanti, to let them know, and to either get them the subscription of, the PV, or pay the extra for it. Do you also get the blocks if you have body? No? Kinsey, do you want to explain?
You have to either have you will get the basic body blocks that they will release, which is a cycling block, a beginner block, and an intermediate block. Those are going to be available every single month for every body user, whether they have a product order or not. If you have a nutritional home direct order each month, say you have a HD order of Shakeology in March, you're going to get the April super block, which is Autumn specific 21-day fix super block for April. Or if someone had bought a total solution pack in March, they're going to get the super block for April. So again, for all of us who are on HD orders, we're all gonna have the super blocks all the time, most likely. But for those customers, you wanna look out for if they make sure they have a home direct order that's 90 PV if they're wanting to get in on that next super block for free. There is gonna be a cost too. I can't remember what it is, but they can just simply pay for the body block.
The very first one with Lacey is free. Everybody gets access to that super block, no matter what they have. I mean, you have to have body, but aside from that, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets it in March. The next bullet point on there, you see keeping the comp plan simple. Doug Moss was at our super weekend. Again, he was here the last time too. But he was talking about the process of like how to explain the comp plan to people who are brand new. And, they were trying to come up with analogies and all of this. And he just said, like, don't. Like, for a beginner, the comp plan is simple. You earn commission. Tell them how they can make their first $200. How many total solution packs do they need to sell to make $200? You sell 3, you already made 238, right? Like if they're full price, right? So you just get them as a beginner. The comp plan is simple. And that's all that you need to know. Once somebody hits Emerald or Ruby or Diamond, then, you can sit down and have explain the volume and how all of that works. But at the beginning, the comp plan is super simple. It's commissions. Which money, SC bonuses, instead of getting stuff, we all love having a shirtless Amwala on our desk every day. But you get money instead. So new coaches or coaches who have never hit the Success Club, or they were inactive and now they're actively coaching again. If you hit it 3 months in the course of a year, they don't have to be, none of it has to be consecutive. You get $50. If you hit it 6 months of the year, $75. And these are just pure cash. So you hit it, they send, they're bonus points that turn into cash. So if you're in Canada, it's not exactly $50, it's 50 bonus points. 29, sorry, for the last thing, $29 is what the super blocks cost. Got it, cool. So if you hit it 3 months in the year, they send you $50. If you then hit it 3 more months in the year, they will send you an additional $75. And then 9 months is an additional $100. And then if you hit SC all 12 months, it's an additional $125. So that totals $350 of additional money that you just get for hitting Success Club, instead of a Snuggie or a bobblehead or something like that. So that it's just extra money for us. For those of us who've been coaching for a while and who were used to getting the stuff, and we still want it, we're not new, we want the bonuses. We still get it. It's just that the format set up a little differently. It's called the Success Club Executive Club. So in order for active or old coaches to earn that bonus, we have to hit Success Club at least 11 months of the year, and then 10 months of the year, or 10 qualifications, if you call them. My mom earned Success Club 1 month, my husband earned Success Club 1 month, that's 2, even if it's the same month. Okay, 10 qualifications in that year, and you earn an extra $1,000. What? That's half of my teacher paycheck, right? That's significant. Okay. And if you have questions about that, I totally understand how that all works. I watched the whole puppet video. So if you have questions or you're unsure, I don't mind answering questions. I don't have to be your coach for that to happen. Yeah, the puppet videos. Michael Neiman is he's a funny guy. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about that, feel free to ask me or just put them in the chat. And then I think, Kinsey, you're gonna talk a little bit or share the deets of the Success Club trip.
It's the first thing I looked up when I couldn't be on at a super weekend. I looked up where's Success Club trip and what are the dates. So there was already a FAQ up for it. So it's going to be back in the Dominican Republic, and it's gonna be in March of 2024. They are gonna start rolling out your option to opt in. Opting in is free, so I suggest everybody opt in. And then from there, they send you an invitation to register for the trip. And from there is a non-refundable deposit. And then you earn the trip based on Success Club points earned throughout the year. So if you're earning enough Success Club points, the trip besides your deposit can be absolutely paid for, excluding travel. So very cool. You get to take a guest too. My husband looks forward to these trips every year. So anyway, it's just the best. So I really want to encourage you guys to opt in when that information starts rolling out. Alrighty, let's get down to business. Anna already covered this. Oh no, I'm gonna cover SC. She covered the bonuses, but I'm gonna cover how you earn SC this year. It's a little different. They've added some things that really are fantastic for all of us. Anna touched on this. Oh, sorry. Anna touched on this beautifully when she said the comp plan is simple and then it has to do with commission. Commission is selling stuff. Commission is volume. It can be a sample pack of Energize or a sample pack of Shakeology. All of those things accrue volume that will now pay off for us in SC. But first, before I get ahead of myself, basic SC points, you will still always get 2 SC points for a total solution pack or 90 personal volume home direct. 2 points, same as last year, same as always, nothing changed there. And then now you can earn 2 points for every customer in those same categories if it's been 6 months since their last order of 90 PV home direct. So now the personal volume comes into play. So this is where they add up the personal volume on all of your orders from new customers and preferred customers, or from customers and preferred customers who have placed a new order in the last 90 days. So we take that total PV from all those orders divided by 125, and as many times as it divides evenly into 125, you get a Success Club point. Now, all of your Success Club points could come from volume. You don't need to sell a single total solution pack. If you sell the shit out of, sorry, I forgot there's kids. If you sell crap, you can't say that either. Okay, you just sell a lot of collagen or Energize. Your volume is going to add up. You can make it a fun challenge for yourself. Like you want to create your own highlight reel on your social media for that month of a product of the month and make it your thing where you share with your customers, hey, here's my product of the month. It's Energize. Here's why I love it. Create some new graphics for it. Have fun with it. Talk about it in different ways. You can do the same thing with collagen, anything. 14-day. Yeah, give somebody a 14-day free trial and have with their Energize purchase. Great idea. Great for, yes, free groups is going to be big time for this. I love that idea, Michelle. Again, Shake and Hustle pack. I've been signing up everyone with a Shake and Hustle pack. And even though I've been doing with total solution packs, it doesn't have to be with a total solution pack. It can be just the Shake and Hustle, non-HD. And I get volume points from that are going to, if I get enough volume, is going to accrue me Success Club points. And if you guys keep an eye on your back office and your SC points, I've been hearing from some people like they don't even know how they got Success Club points on the board. This is how. So they'll pop up. So pay attention to your back office. And if you're actively selling and earning that commission, which is the base of our comp plan, you're going to hit Success Club. Like this is such a gift that we have been asking for a long time. So I'm so glad Beachbody has listened. And it's just going to be so much easier for us to share more of the products in our catalog too, more just authentic, because we have so many great products that we want to share with people, but sometimes we get too tied up on a total solution pack or Shakeology. So get creative with this. If I ever create graphics or anything for product promotion, I will absolutely share them on the team page, as I know most of you will. So I love, love, love this being added to our SC points, especially for those of you who are trying to get to the retreat. This is like just sell a ton of Energize and you'll get there. Who doesn't want Energize? Okay. So I wanted to share with you guys really quick how I plan on capitalizing on this with my customers who have not had an order in the past few months. So, or in the past 90 days. So in your coach office, if you filter through your customers, what you're going to do is you're gonna go to reports, and this is in the main screen of your Coach Office, easier to do on your desktop than your computer, or than your phone. Yeah, that's what the hourglass means. If you go to my customers and then filter by last order date, and you'll see this graphic over here. Make me smaller. Last order date, it's kind of cut off over here in the far corner. And then you'll see all these, there's a little thing that drops down, it says legend. It'll tell you what all the little thingies mean. But these are customers that have ordered 1 to 6 months ago, 7 to 12 months ago, or 12 plus months ago. It means these customers, all of these listed here, haven't ordered in that amount of time. So I plan on going through my customer list and finding out who hasn't ordered or what they ordered in the past, and seeing if they want to place another order, because these people are going to accrue those points for you. So it's not just new customers, guys. You can serve your old customers or your longtime customers and see if they need to get started with another product. And sometimes people just get lost in the cracks of our back office or our business, or they fall off the face of the earth to social media and we don't connect with them. So I really want to encourage you guys, dig into your Coach Office and see. And free leads, yes, your free lead customers will be on this list too. So touch base with all of those people, and your new free lead customers, of course, too. That will count for points if they order anything. And then again, these are just some ways to easily contact those people, connect with them, send them a message, just ask them how they're doing. If they're a personal friend that you haven't talked to in a while, catch up with them, be genuine, and just ask them like about their health and fitness goals. Like, say, I know it's the new year. I know a lot of people are trying to get back on track. Do you have any goals that you're working with? And open up the door for those conversations. So you can still earn points from all of those longtime customers that are just sitting in your back office who haven't ordered in months or years. Doug said that we'll be able to see in the back office how close we are to earning points through volume. Oh, good. I don't know where that is. I don't know if that's available yet. I kind of dug around the back office today to see what I could find in terms of all this stuff. But I was thinking they have to have some kind of tracking where we can see how many points we're getting. Oh, sometime this week. Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled, because that will be helpful to know. It might be, Steph, but I would think it's more in that drop down category where you can open your SC and then it'll show where your SC points came from, because they're like blue hyperlinks. I wonder if it's going to be through there. So, but we'll wait and see. Okay, so any questions on new SC recognition, anything like that? Or anything anyone wants to add with ideas that are popping into their head, how they want to utilize this new volume? I love the idea for free groups though.
I'm just excited about, like, I used to always kind of shy away from just sharing individual products, because my mindset was always be on, I gotta hit Success Club. I gotta hit Success Club. So just focusing on total solution. And now I feel excited to share about a specific product that I'm using, because if I can get somebody started with collagen because of my postpartum hair loss, that's just like setting up the story for something they might need later when they're ready for fitness. And so I'm just excited to kind of promote something and still be rewarded for that. So I'm just like, I'm jazzed about it.
Me
Yeah. I was gonna say kind of along the same lines. I feel like before, like if someone just wanted Energize, or even just wanted like shakes or sample, I just was always like, oh, like it's not gonna get points, even though obviously it's commission. So I'm excited that both we're like rewarded in both ways now, because I mean, obviously we wouldn't be paid, but we're so driven on like hitting Success Club that it kind of felt like it was pointless. So I'm excited that they're kind of lining up more now.
Same, very excited.
Yeah. One of the comments that Doug made was he was having even a conversation with a top coach who's like, you know, used to it. They'll like post a link to a headband that they're wearing, but then not post a link on their story to their Energize. Mm-hmm. And he asked why, and she said, because I want to have a conversation with them first and get to know them, which is great. You know, that's a wonderful mindset to have. She's like, and then I'll sell them a total solution pack and get the Success Club points for it, you know. And now she's like, but this way, maybe they'll buy Energize, and then I can have the conversation with them, because I'll see that they're a new customer and I'll see what their goals are, and then, you know, have the in that way. So sharing the links, and there's a way to get your coach ID attached to it so that they click, you have your own personalized link so that you earn the commission for it and they show up as your customer. Yes. But that just that mindset shift around it, and well, not just mindset, the physical, like,
And
Math.
sometimes, to be honest, people don't want to talk to you. Sometimes they just want to click on something and buy something. Like, honest to God, I'm that way sometimes. Like, I've bought makeup from random girls on different, direct sales companies. I'm like, God, I have to message her to ask for my link, but I just want to be able to log on and do it myself. So I've actually started doing this with my Energize. I did that link like Anna was talking about, and I'm happy to share how to do that. It's really easy in your coach office. I created a link and added it to my link tree, and it just says shop my pre-workout, and they click on it. It takes them right to Beachbody's website, but my coach ID is attached to it. So if they are to check out, it goes under me. So again, some people just don't want to talk to you, and that's okay too, that maybe they just want to buy something. Another thing I heard at Summit that really stuck out to me on the same kind of topic is Anna was talking about, like, someone will post a link for a headband and you're like, oh, duh, Amazon, like, or someone will be like, can you share that link with me? And we're so quick to do that. But if someone is willing to trust you enough to buy a headband through something you don't even make money off of, or you don't even have an affiliation with, if they make that one purchase through you, not really through you, but because of you, that trust is built that they're more likely going to want to buy other things through you. And because they trust what they trust what you like, they trust what you share because maybe they have similar interests. So sharing that link for Energize is the exact same. If you can sell a headband that you're not even affiliated with, you can sell Energize by posting that link or whatever it's going to be. So that's a great reminder, Anna. I'm glad you said that. Okay, team.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
So Kinsey, before we go on, can we just have a quick summary? The PV that we earn for customers that have not purchased in at least 6 months, total 125 of that PV is 1 SC point, correct?
Actually, is it 6 months or 90 days?
That's what I was curious, because I just see 6 months or more here on your
I know,
screen.
and actually this type on this page is, I copied
There
and
it
pasted
is.
this from the
It's
FAQ.
90.
Yeah, it's 90
It's
days.
only 90. Yeah.
This is correct because I literally copy and pasted this from the FAQ. So this is trustworthy. The next page, I might have said 6 months by accident. Oh, I think
It's
I said
okay. I was
6
just
months.
kind of like,
No, I'm glad you asked.
that's good. And that would show up in our PV. We'd have to go to where the PV came from, but that's another, I know there'll be a drop down and I'm not getting ahead of myself, but that is another volume, right? Volume
Yes.
report.
Yep. All right. I know we're covering a lot of like topics today, but I really wanted to get all of this out while we're still early in the year. Okay, so I had posted this on the team page and kind of asked your guys' thoughts. This is something I've kind of been toying with the idea of since, gosh, maybe October even, as they announced body blocks at leadership. So I wanted to start a team-wide bod group where all of us can come together. And again, if you're running your own groups and they're fabulous and energetic and they're on Facebook or they're wherever, keep doing what you're doing. Don't feel like you have to do this, but I wanted to create a space where maybe coaches who have fallen off or feel like they've lost momentum in their own groups, or they just don't feel confident enough right now to start their own groups with all the changes happening with bod and body, that we have a place for everyone at our table, and a place that's also going to be super energetic, high energy, high engagement, a group where we all can share about on our social media. So when we talk about these awesome groups that we have, they are actually awesome, and there's tons of engagement, and there's people posting their results and sharing. And I just wanted to create that atmosphere again, because to be honest, that's what made me fall in love with Beachbody, and what made me want to become a coach was the group I was a part of. So I wanted to recreate that energy again, because what I had been hearing for probably the last 6 months from coaches on the team is that, oh, it's the same people posting in my bod group. Nobody ever shows up. It's crickets. So I wanted to help everyone change that. So this is going to be open for all Team Fired Up and downline coaches. This group will start the first Monday of every month. Hello, Body Blocks. And it's going to be in bod groups only as of right now. I will set up the group each month, and then before the beginning of each month, I will share the link to that BOD group that coaches can share directly with their customers. So all they'll need is the link to join the BOD group. We don't have to worry about sending out emails or anything like that. You and your participants are going to be joining the BOD group. And then each coach, if you are a coach on the team and you want to participate in this BOD group, the only requirement is that you have to bring one member with you, a customer or a PC of yours. You have to have someone that you're plugging in with this group alongside you. And then you also must be an active participant. You can't just plug people in and not show up yourself. You have to post, you have to do your tracking, you have to be the best challenger in there so we can really create that energy for all of our customers who are kind of learning the ropes of BOD groups. I'll get to that in a minute, Steph. I have a little Q&A on the next slide. So this is just going to be a place, again, that we all have a place to plug our customers into, no matter where we're at in our business, or if maybe someone just wants to dabble in coaching, but they don't want to like coach, but they still want to bring people in with them to do this together, and they'll get their own commission and they'll get their own customers, but they can still plug their people into this. The next page, again, I already said all this, but why I wanted to do this was, again, highlight our community, build FOMO, utilize the group for social media and social sharing, help us stay accountable for our own health and fitness goals, and then create an atmosphere for our customers that's really high energy and a strong place for them to plug into. Okay, Q&A, because I was like, I know what everyone's going to ask me, so I tried to anticipate the questions. Steph's laughing. Will coach participants be responsible for daily posts? No, for now. While we get this up and running, I'm going to take care of scheduling daily posts, at least for the first group in February. And then as the months go on, I will ask for coaches who want to assist. We'll call them assistant coaches. So we're going to kind of play it by ear as we get this up and running and just see how the flow is and see what we need to tweak. And then by March, we'll start adding in other coaches that can be posting. But again, as a coach in the group, your face is still going to be all over the place with how much you're engaging and encouraging people. And will this group be on Facebook too? No, for now. I run all my groups through BOD groups, but if there's a coach who feels strongly about Facebook groups and wants to create this format for them and their customers through Facebook, that would be fabulous. So if anyone's out there, I know Tara runs awesome groups. I know she's got her own thing going too, but there are people out there who still enjoy the Facebook experience. Do we have to participate in the group in order to add customers? So that's different than you participating. You must bring someone. This is like you rather do a Facebook group, but you have someone who doesn't do Facebook and you want a place to plug them in. Absolutely, they can join this group. So again, add as many people as you like, but if you're joining, you have to at least bring one person with you. Is this a co-ed group? I'm going to say for now, we're going to keep it co-ed. But doesn't mean we can't, as the group gets bigger, maybe segregate it and make a co-ed and then an all women's group. So for now, if you're advertising, I know I talk a lot about like my groups for women, but it will be co-ed for now if people are uncomfortable with sharing certain things. Not that we have a ton of guys in our groups. Is this for any program? Yes, however, we are going to be body block super focused in these groups. So I'm going to talk a lot about the body blocks and how it works. Obviously, February, there's not a super block, but I'm still going to focus a lot on the body blocks and those workouts, but participants can still do any program that they like. And then when is the first team-wide group going to happen? February 6th, the first Monday. Prep week will always start the Thursday prior. So just prep week post the basic stuff. If people are existing challengers doing a group over and over again, they can probably get started, added at the last minute and they're not going to miss much. But for your new challengers who are brand new to the BOD group experience, it'd be smart to make sure they're plugged into the group by the Thursday before. Okay. Any questions that
I have a question that wasn't on there.
Yes, hit it.
So each month, are you creating a brand new group?
Yes, it's gonna be a brand new link for each group. And then I'll advertise at the end of each bod group, the link for the next bod group. So people can just, if they're existing customers, they can just add themselves right on over to the next month. That's a good question.
Do you know if when they do that, do they become onboard pending again until they? Because that was what I noticed in this most recent group is it's like, they're like, yeah, I'm in it, but then it still says pending
Well, I
until
think
they.
that's just because they hadn't completed their profile, is my
Okay.
understanding, is that as long, they have to go through all the steps to complete their like little, you know. the-
Program are you doing?
Yeah,
and- okay.
yeah. And again, I'll post more about this on the team page too, with like the link for the upcoming group and some like verbiage to share about it. But I really am excited for this as a way to help our new coaches get started too, which I'm going to talk about next. I know this is a lot of information. So my next topic, and if you guys think of questions about the bod group, just type them and I'll come back to them. Simplifying inviting to coaching and how I've changed my approach this year. So I know I posted that video and asked you guys to watch it if you hadn't seen it already, and I'm just in love with it. I love the simplicity of what it talks about in terms of what we do, and there's nothing on it about diamond or cycle bonuses or how you earn money. Really, it's that basic approach of what we do. Oh, McKenna. Oh, it's so good. Watch it after this. Anyway, I love how it was done. So I'm going to be utilizing this video a ton. I've actually already sent it out to some prospective coaches who I've been chatting with. But I really wanted to just go back to basics this year. A lot of what I have to share on this topic is from Christina Delgado. She did a little thing on the round table about this. And I was just like, duh, like she just talked about it so simply, and I'll give you guys some little verbiage of what she said. Good job, Michelle, sending it to 2 people tonight. And again, the simplicity of getting the team-wide bod group along with this simplified way of getting people started is like genius. So, okay, I'm gonna get ahead to myself. Okay, this is kind of what Christina Delgado highlighted in that video, what she's having her team do. So she's first having her coaches watch the video a couple times, just so you can kind of get the gist of all the things they talk about in there, because it is long. It's like 11 minutes, I think. And obviously save that link to your phone, save it in your notes, have it handy all the time. And then create a list on how the video resonates or relates to your story. This is going to be important when you're having a conversation with someone that you're sending the video to, so you can say, you know how they talked about the community aspect in this video? Well, that really resonated with me because when I became a coach, blah, 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 blah. And you're going to insert your story into that. And then tweak the language, but I really love how she said this. When she's signing up every single customer, she says, before I send you options on how to sign up, she actually says it a little differently in her video. She says, I wanted to know if you saw the video on what it is I do as a coach. So she says it like that. It's a little bit different on the wording. I think you'd find it interesting considering you're going to crush, she uses Sure Thing as an example, but because I know you're going to crush Sure Thing, I think it would be really important for you to watch this video, and then leave it at that. And then kind of let the video speak for itself. And then there was this other, this was kind of the other wording she used. And if you guys want to take a picture of that. But before I sign you up, have you seen don't mind my typos, but have you seen the body coach video I've been sharing about? I think you should take a look before you sign up because I know you're going to feel so great and crush this group, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So again, it's a low, it's not intense of a way of sharing about this video, and you never know who it's really going to resonate with, because I know for me over the past few years, I have complicated the ish out of coaching and what it is that we do. And this video takes it back to the basics. And I even shared on a post today how it's just about helping 3 people get started. And that's, if we can start there with just helping these new customers coach without even know they're coaching, and have them join our bod group and have 3 friends join them too, they're already coaching before they're coaching and they're already hitting Success Club. So then we can have the conversations later on about Emerald and cycle bonuses and all that mumbo jumbo. This was another one from David Atkins. He's a top coach. He kind of said the same thing. This was his actual screenshot of a message he sent a customer. And he said, before I send you the actual sign up, I want to share this short clip with you about 2 different ways you can sign up as a customer or as a body coach / partner, and the benefits that will come with that. So in the video, they really talk about how people stay so much more consistent when they're coaching. And I think that's the part that resonates with people, that makes them want to sign up as a coach. And it takes the intimidation factor out of it, because it doesn't say anything about starting a team or all that other stuff. So I hope that that is helpful in just simplicity. We'll do more trainings on this and inviting and how to utilize the video, but I just want to make sure everyone saw it. So as you're inviting, if you want to start inviting this way, you can. I think it's another great option to, with your challengers, as your group goes on within the first week, maybe send them a message and say, you're crushing it. Can I share this video with you about coaching? I often say to people, it's really not what people think it is. And I think you'd be surprised by watching this video. So I actually sent that message to a girl tonight and she's going to watch it. So, again, simplicity is the name of the game for me and my businesses here. And that's what I want it to be for all of you guys too, because I think we've just kind of overcomplicated things and we've gotten in our own way, and we can easily get out of our own way by just bringing it back to basics. Again, this is just kind of the same thing I said, but because we're going to have that framework of our team-wide bod group, it's going to be so seamless to invite every single month to coaching. And because they've participated in that bod group, they now know exactly what to expect the next month. And this is why Beachbody made this format, because they knew the duplication would be so simple and easy for us. So I'm excited for that. Again, wash, rinse, repeat, invite, all the things. But I think that's all I have for you guys. Oh, it's a lot of information. Hope your brains aren't fried. Talk to me. Questions, comments, concerns. Steph's unmuted. She's ready. Oh no, I thought she was unmuted.
Such a dork. I have a second screen, so I'm like, my cursor disappeared into the unknown and I won't start singing. I'm a complicate the heck out of everything person. And I love how simple what you just said is. Like, just take all the details out of it and just say, this is it. You want to see the video before you sign up? Maybe it's something that will, maybe you'll see yourself in it, or something like that, or not. No pressure, just want you to see it. I love everything you shared. So exciting.
Yay, I'm excited too.
Oh, I do have one more thing. So there's this $100 bonus going on this month that I made a point to message several people. Like, if we hit SC this month and a qualifying coach hits SC, both people get $100, correct?
I think so. I think you both get $100.
So that's on top of the commission and the fast start bonus. I mean, like, this is the month.
And the iPad drawings all month long.
Like, we should be messaging everybody about this extra bonus. It's like they get, and then it's unbelievable.
So for the $100 bonus, you said qualifying coach, is that like a 2022, 2023?
A new coach or someone who hasn't hit Success Club all last year, who signed up
the year before.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So if they hit SC in 2022, then they're not counted. But if they're 2022 and 2023 coaches, or if they're pre-2022 and never hit SC, was it just last year or ever? It was just last year.
No,
right?
just last year. Yeah.
$100, baby.
Woo!
I know I'm all about the money incentives. Like this is so awesome.
And just a reminder, they do call it bonus points. Again, like Anna said, it's because it's different currency in different countries, and also because we can't call it cash bonuses because of all the stipulations. But you can call it bonus points if you ever post about it. You can call it bonus points.
Can I share one more thing and maybe you guys will have some thoughts on it?
Please.
So, I've been kind of like doing some research about like other people and other like network markets that are like growing and building and similar to what we are. And a lot of people recently are using the term social selling versus like multi-level marketing. Like social selling is like the hot word. And so I was doing research on the difference between social selling and multi-level marketing, and I was reading through whatever the requirements were of a social selling company, and it completely aligns with Beachbody. So don't be afraid to like market what we do as coaches as social selling. Like literally Google like requirements for social selling, and you will see it's like love the product, fall in love with it, blah blah blah, and then it's like share it authentically, like literally everything we do. So don't be afraid to like use a buzzword that you see other people using in other companies, because you are making a huge impact. And so, because I feel like people are out there always looking for the next best thing, but just focus on what you're doing and how these products work, these programs work. And so feel free to use the word social selling. Like that was my biggest takeaway, because different verbiage appeals to different people, because a lot of people have this bad connotation when it comes to MLMs. Like throw that out the window, use a different term.
And I've seen other people affiliated with other companies. I've read comment threads and says, "Oh, is this direct marketing?" It's like, no, it's social selling. And then you like know what the company is. You're like, it's the same thing. But yeah, people just get bad taste in their mouth about certain verbiage. So I love that, Michelle. That's so smart. And look back here, like David Atkins said this, and he used the word partner, coach/partner, or it could be ambassador. Like use whatever verbiage you want to call us whatever we are. I mean, coach is kind of the best term for us, but you can still use like a partner with body, or an affiliate, or yeah, social selling is great. I love that.
Well, and it's kind of the buzz thing on Instagram. They're saying, you can create an opportunity to sell. So everybody's already, oh, coach influencer, that's good. You're already using something that Instagram is talking about. I mean, if you say that, that's
yeah,
cool.
I like mentor too, Anna. That's a good one. Love it. So many good ideas, you guys. So I love it. I'm so excited for this year. So excited.
I like the idea of coach mentor, because then you don't feel like you have to have it all figured out, right? And that's like a benefit of what we do. Like we don't invent the fitness programs, we don't invent the nutritional supplements. All of that work is done for us, and we just authentically sell it through showing it how we use it in our daily life, and anybody can do that.
Yes. Gonna do big things this year, you guys. I just feel it. All right, well, I'll let you all go because I know it's getting late and that was a lot of information. I will have this recording up, hopefully tonight, if not by the morning. And just thank you guys for being here. And don't forget about being on our game night call. We'll have all the calls posted, but that's a special one. You're welcome, Karen. Good night, you guys.